Federal politicians have begun their annual summer barbecue circuit. They'll be selling their message to voters across the country ahead of next year's federal election. Let's join our chief political correspondent, Tom Clark, for a preview. Tom?
Well, Robin, when Parliament reconvenes on September 15th, it's going to be a whole lot more about politics and less about policy. Why? Because everybody knows September 15th is the starting line. The finishing line is the election, which is slated to be October of 2015, but a lot of people here think it could be as early as the spring. So, a few months to go before the people are asked to decide who the next government of this country should be. Let's go through what each leader has to do on the barbecue circuit this summer. First of all, Stephen Harper has to convince Canadians to give him an historic fourth mandate. It hasn't happened since the days of Mackenzie King. To do that, he's going to have to remind them about why they voted for him in the first place, which means he is going to have to start engaging Canadians and engaging in the conversation. In other words, less secrecy and a lot more openness on the part of Stephen Harper. NDP leader Tom Mulcair has to convince everybody that his party is no longer your father's NDP, if you want, that they have shed the cloak of socialism, that they can be trusted with the economy. Count on him to point to Manitoba as an example of where the NDP can run a jurisdiction and do it without being scary. Finally, Justin Trudeau. The Liberal leader has been #1 in the polls for months now. His main job from here to the finish line is not to screw things up. He's got to stay on script. But that's going to be a tall order because his spontaneity, which he loves, has got him into trouble before. Think about the comments on marijuana and abortion. So, starting on September 15th, this is going to be a very different place, very raucous, because it is going to be a game of high-stakes political poker.